I will never get over the arrogance and hubris of this Labour government for as long as I live. These people are just insane and think of themselves as occupying a much higher position, not just in the country itself, but in the world at large than they actually do. And it could not be better exemplified by this. MPs in Britain are going to summon Elon Musk to testify about X's role in the UK summer riots. Okay? Looking for a scapegoat. That's what you're doing. You're looking for a scapegoat because a second-generation Rwandan immigrant stabbed 8 children and 3 died. And as of yet, we don't know what his motives were. But apparently we do know that there was jihadi material in his house that has been confiscated. Okay, well, there we go. I guess we can never know what the reason was. But anyway, so MPs are going to summon Elon Musk about the Twitter's role in spreading disinformation in a parliamentary inquiry into the UK riots and the rise of false and harmful AI content, The Guardian has apparently learned. Senior executives from Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, are also expected to be called for questioning as part of a Commons inquiry. But the thing is, and let's be honest, it's not necessarily an unreasonable thing for Elon Musk to be like, I don't really trust the UK government. I don't really trust that I'll be allowed to leave. Now, I'm not thinking that they will do something like that. It would be an international incident. I'm sure Donald Trump would have a lot to say about it, since he's going to be appointing him to head the Department of Government Efficiency. So I find it unlikely that they would do something, but why would you, if you were Elon Musk, feel inclined to acquiesce to this request? Why would you care? You are not responsible for what people post on your social media platform. This is actually written into the US law. I think it's Section 230. That means that if you are a platform and not a publisher, the person who publishes on your platform is who is liable for it and not you, which is what allows social media to legally even end up existing in the first place. And so anyway, they're having these hearings in the new year amid rising concern that UK online safety laws risk being outpaced by rapidly advancing technology and the politicization of platforms such as X. Oh, right. So Twitter is now politicized because Elon Musk is letting both sides have their say. Again, the framing from The Guardian is just unbelievable. The MPs will investigate the consequences of generative AI, which was used in widely shared images posted on Facebook and X, inciting people to join in Islamophobic protests after the Southport massacre. Right. Okay. It's AI that's the problem. Is it? Is it AI that's the problem? When we look at the Southport massacre, where 8 children got stabbed and 3 died, we think AI is the problem here. Do we? Do we really? Interesting. Very interesting. I guess I just have a different opinion than that of our MPs. So, Musk has very strong views on multiple aspects of this, says Chi Onwurah, the Labour chair of the Select Committee. I would certainly like the opportunity to cross-examine him and see how he reconciles his promotion of freedom of expression with his promotion of pure disinformation. Well, he's not promoting disinformation, but the issue with free speech, and this is a core problem that you're always going to find if you are part of the managerial class, is that it allows people to say things that aren't true. Now, I'm not saying it's good to say things that aren't true. Obviously, it's not. I'm English. Of course I think lying is bad. It's one of the most highly prized values the English hold. But it is a fact that if people are allowed to speak freely, then they will be able to say things that are not true. And actually, that is something of a right that people have, whether you like it or not. Now, one of the issues with this is what is disinformation? Because at the moment, we're in a position where interpretation is being classed as disinformation, and interpretation is, of course, up to the individual. So it's not like I have any faith in the Labour chair of the Select Committee to be ideologically neutral, non-partisan, fair-minded, even-handed, or anything that might approach some kind of reasonable hearing. Why would I think that? Why would you think that? Why would anyone think that? Why would Elon Musk think that? Anyway, The Guardian points out that Elon Musk was not happy when he was not invited to a UK government international investment summit in September. Yeah, it's a really weird thing to exclude Elon Musk and to have a genuinely and generally adversarial relationship with Donald Trump, considering how pro-Britain Musk and Trump are. It would take a Labour Party and a Labour government to screw up that relationship and to really, again, put your foot in it. Why wouldn't you invite the most wealthy man in the world who has a personal like for Britain? But Onwura told The Guardian, again, who the fuck? Onwura told The Guardian, I'd like to make up for that by inviting him to attend. Yeah, right. That doesn't exactly make up for that, does it? Actually, it kind of looks like a slap in the face. It kind of looks like you're out to get him. And the thing is, one of Blair's top advisors, the Prince of Darkness himself, Peter Mandelson, has explained to the Labour Party, the new generation of the Labour Party, who seem to be screwing everything up in record speed, look, you can't do this. You are actually not nearly as important as you think you are. And just because you're in the government in Britain doesn't mean you have authority over people who are going to be in government in the United States. And what he's essentially saying here is know your place. He says he's a sort of technological, industrial and commercial phenomenon. And it would be unwise, in my view, for Britain to ignore him. You cannot pursue these feuds. As in, you won't win a battle with Elon Musk. He's very close to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump is very soon going to be the president of our not only closest and most important ally, but at least on paper, the most powerful and important country in the world. What are you doing? You arrogant idiots. Elon Musk has been highly critical of the way that the Labour government have been handling questions of justice in this country. I don't think anyone should go to the UK when they're releasing convicted paedophiles in order to imprison people for social media posts. I mean, I just don't know what someone's criticism of that would be. Like, I wouldn't recommend it either, right? We are in a position at the moment where we are governed by insane, jumped-up communists. Student Trotskyites have somehow gained control of the country, lied often about their qualifications, and clearly have no idea how to govern, and are making enemies of basically everyone on Earth. Everyone in this country, everyone in foreign countries. The only people who like them are people like Justin Trudeau and Alexander Macron. Sorry, friends I'd rather not have. But anyway, Onwura said the inquiry would attempt to get to the bottom of the links between social media algorithms, generative AI, and the spread of harmful false content. People are going to be allowed to say things that aren't true. It's just part of life, and that is in fact why Elon Musk instituted the community notes, which is incidentally why The Guardian, I think, left Twitter. X, sorry. I think The Guardian was sick of getting roasted by community notes, and I think they use, it's far right now, as an excuse to just not have to deal with the fact they were constantly getting BTFO'd by, again, the public, posting something that was true about their statement to show that their statement was false. Sucks to be you. And again, let's not pretend that you guys, we just want factual. No. This is about control of political discourse. This is about control of information, so people don't know things that are true but are politically inconvenient for the Labour government and the left-wing agenda in this country. That's what this is about. No one thinks it's any different. You're obviously just completely partisan. I'm not having that conversation anymore. I'm just not having it. It's obviously the case. You are not honest and trustworthy actors, right? That's just not the case. And when asked about this, Elon Musk just posted, well, look, they'll be summoned to the United States of America to explain their censorship and threats to American citizens. Yeah, well, they're not going to go either, because again, they're so unbelievably arrogant and so unbelievably high and mighty that they think that they run the world, and we're trapped in the country with them in charge. Brilliant. I don't get to make as much content for this channel as I would like to because I spend 8 hours a day at work at loadseaters.com. So what we've done is set up a channel very much like this called Load Seaters Daily that I will link in the description. Go and subscribe to it. Lots of content to come, because a lot of these videos, they're only like 10 minutes long because you can't make like an entire podcast segment out of them. There's just not enough to them. But it is worth commenting on them and bringing them to your attention as things are happening. So this is why I'm doing this on this channel, and I'll be able to do a lot more over there. So follow the link in the description and go and subscribe.